Great, I just hit start. Right. Welcome to Star Wars. We're apparently going with this stupidly good roll. That's 6.
Hooray!
6 to 1.
Like the true meaning of Easter, we resurrect from the ashes.
I don't think that's...
And found by bunnies in a egg, right?
I don't know.
I think some people...
I got kicked out of I got kicked out of Sunday school. I can't remember.
Right, which hellish beast are we going to have to deal with?
The Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Well, you see, we were flying through space, and then suddenly a big open... The stars weren't around us anymore, and we heard a big sound as suddenly we're inside of something.
A gelatinous cube of alcohol, you say?
No,
Gray,
we're not talking about cosmic jello shots.
You don't appear to have properly removed the cursors thing, because the descriptions are all shifted a bit after where he went.
Yeah, I just need to move that up one.
You could have just completely deleted the row. That would have worked.
That would work, but... Alright, so that would be... Deb's Wookiee thing.
Oh.
Deb is still going to die. Or survive, I'm not entirely sure, Seth.
Zeb is himself.
You know, one day we're gonna have Zeb's gonna be the Chekhov's gun that saves us all. Just a Wookiee brushing it out of a crate or something.
Isn't that just every time he shows up? There's a reason we call him Backup.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah, but you've really got to stop doing that to his face.
It makes sense. This is an Imperial world, technically.
Was? We're never really Oh yeah, we're trying to get into Vespin.
Yep. So yeah, last time you forged your way into the you forged yourself a nice little container for Bespin and decided to set off.
Mm-hmm.
So you died along the way. Let's start a new campaign.
No.
Oh well.
Oh well, I'm gonna go be a Jedi. A hot Jedi.
Sorry,
Oh no,
just the thought of you being a Jedi just terrifies me.
It terrifies everybody.
Wait, me in particular?
Yeah.
Yes, you in particular.
Okay,
Have you seen your previous character concepts? Have you seen half the stuff you do?
Oh yes, but none of those were done with the idea of being a Jedi. Those were done with ideas of being an amoral robot. And what were the other character concepts that you... Oh no, there was Haster and the other things too.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. When I commit to a concept, I commit. So...
True. And then the city burns down.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
When we're lucky, it's just a city.
The orphanarium catches
City,
fire
orphanarium, small countries.
Oh, no, I didn't burn a country down that night.
A planet that one time.
Yeah.
I know, but
Anyway.
I kind of hope if I keep saying it, it might happen to Nashida.
Look, let's just get... let's move along. Let's stop this dunking on discard hour. And get...
Every hour is dunking on discard hour.
I know, but we don't have to do it on the hour. We have entirely other means of murder for you to inflict upon us as a penance for our existence.
The only thing sorry. I spent all day assembling a bed.
And then you laid on it.
No, it's my son's. Did you pick up any fuel? I think you did, didn't you?
Yeah, we left in very good circumstances with everyone on the planet. We were not chased off with gunfire this time.
Yeah, we weren't chased off planet with guns.
We also said Neener Neener Ha Ha to the Red Skull dudes, or the
Crimson Dawn.
Crimson Dawn.
Oh yeah,
dudes.
that's right.
Oh, yeah, those fuckers.
We got paid for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we rolled well enough where they didn't work out what happened till after they paid us.
Good.
They looked us up on Facebook.
Alright, so, your journey through space.
Star Trek.
Who has astronegregation?
Oh, I was wondering about just humming the Star Trek music, just to confuse people.
By the way, Grade, does our ship have any wonderful quirks when it comes to interspatial travel?
Apart from the horrific, what do you call it, life support.
Okay, so
Yeah, because if that had happened, we'd have found it before we came to Nothoin, I suppose.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
so-
you don't know what your second one is. You know the ship is completely horrific to live on, but you don't actually know anything else of what's gone wrong with it yet. Maybe
Actually,
you're
that's
lucky.
quite a maybe.
have yet to fire a gun, have we? We don't have guns on the ship, right?
No, we do.
We do. We just haven't really had much use for them.
That's the thing. I think he has got a fair point. It could well be there's gun malfunction because we haven't actually tested them yet.
You
So-
know what?
We would have.
While we were floating in space a bit, Compass is going to go over and look at a shiny red button and press the gun
Oh,
button.
no.
They got
You're doing
randomly
that
fine.
in hyperspace?
Safety's still on.
Yeah.
No, you don't have the codes for that.
No, everyone else in the crew does, not Thumper.
Everyone else with gunnery does.
No, I think everyone else does.
No, he leaps. Thumper leaps into the seat, and then kind of like child lock. Please enter your password comes up. That'd be a great thing. Or your guns are child locked
I mean, I could completely believe it.
by a member of the
Then he
Yoda
actually
species, and they said,
I'm
He
just going to
actually
switch that gun
managed
to
to guess it,
training
but
mode.
then... Oh, right, we're in hyperspace. Hyperspace lock. You can't override.
Yeah, that's the other important reason. You just can't shoot in hyperspace. Apparently, because, reasons.
Causes problems.
Well, yeah, Star Trek 2 actually
You do
also
not
causes
want a
bad idea.
superluminal blaster bolt, alright?
Well, the fact the whole thing about cyberspace is that we're shifting ourselves into a different reality, right?
cyberspace, yeah, but you're
No,
in,
not cyberspace,
you're in
hyperspace.
hyperspace.
Hyperspace, I say.
Spacer hype.
Alright.
Space is pretty hype.
Hype space.
Hype.
Dunk.
So, we are at Bespin, one hopes. Unless we
Yep.
really fucked up the initial astrogation.
Yep,
Somehow we
you end up
suddenly
in the
end up
wonderful, you end up in the wonderfully named Sump.
Oh, we're back home. We've ended up in a sump. Lovely.
Huh, we found a shortcut. It's not supposed to be possible.
No, that's a
Out of
long
hyperspace, staring at the sun and have to pull up again. Oh wait, no, this is not really dangerous.
Oh, thank God.
Dive, dive, dive.
Fuel rats, save us. Do we actually have anybody on board who could do astrogation and or piloting for that matter?
I have
I am a
investigation.
quite skilled pilot.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot you were here, Kim. Apologies. But astrogation, Bane? Yep, hello.
Who's got T-Mobile?
Not me.
Whoever's not talking.
Yeah,
Move my phone from underneath my speakers. That would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm going to do that now as a preventative. Good catch. We're
This
very
is why I
professional
have my
outfit, you know.
phone on silent when I'm...
I don't think I've taken my phone off silent since the second week I've owned it.
Everyone watching this YouTube video after the fact, we're a really professional bunch of Let's Players at this point. We've had years of experience and we still fuck it up.
Yeah. Fine. None of us are professionals.
True
You
enough.
guys get
Well,
paid?
some of us are professionals, just not Let's
Not in
Players.
this field. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could have taken a degree in role playing at university, my God, I would have done.
You clearly
Yeah.
didn't go to the right university.
Clearly.
Point taken. But anyway, if we have actually landed in system and the arse of the ship hasn't fallen off when exiting hyperspace,
The front, surely.
well, I don't know. It could have been we rolled really badly and just didn't know about it. We did the whole 40k you came out and walked backwards problem.
That was showing
presumably-
off.
Well, yeah, in a very loose sense of the word. How does it even work? I mean, it's a giant floating disc in space. I presume they must have some sort of forward identification system, so we can't just wander up and go, "Oh, hi."
What, Bespin?
Yeah, because
You can
Oh,
drop
right.
on. You can get to the planet, no issues.
okay,
It's
Okay.
just getting
You want the space
landing
station.
clearance. It's going to be a problem.
years.
Second, while I fix my screen capture.
Oh, sanity check for great.
Well, it's a good thing we caught that.
Yeah, no, it's recording. Your people's just got black screen at the moment. But it's just that I've just started loading up Photoshop to do an edit, and it's appeared on the little rendering.
Do I set the technical difficulty screen?
No, there we go. That should work now. Yes. So I turned it off for the first time in about 20 years.
And it had a lot of closing down processes to do, did it?
No, it's just I changed. I know everything else I do is so old that I have to use display capture. So because a lot of Grognard games apparently don't work well with game capture.
Yep.
Shocking.
So display capture is normally the one I have that at the top, and that just picks up fancygrams. But I actually did that Field of Gold Empires, and it actually accepted game capture for once. So I changed it.
Lord.
I never got to change it back.
No. Great, you must stop playing these modern games confusing yourself.
I know. Anyway, yep, so Bespin, the actual planet, is fair enough, easy enough to get into. Hold on 1 second, I'll have a cough. Sorry,
For the
back
sake
end
of
of a go.
refreshing my terrible memory, did the people of Fish Tanks want to go to Cloud City, or were they going to the planet of Bespin?
Cloud
City.
City is the only thing on the planet Bespin, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Planet's a gas giant. No one goes there.
No, right, well, there you go. I know my stuff.
Okay, it's over a gambling hall. No one comes back.
Yeah, you can go there once.
That's, yeah. Getting
Make sure you
back
can
to
cover
the
your
land.
debts.
Landing is hard.
Speaking of landing, one of us should request clearance.
Well, I think it's the...
Who's the best liar?
Well, unless you want to try and intimidate them, which we really don't, I believe that's Bane. Bane?
Okay.
Bane?
Yeah, give me a sec while my internet decides it wants to work again.
Oh,
Good
God,
plan.
it's fair, it's fair. We really are playing technical
Goddamn
difficulties.
holiday internet, why don't you want to work?
Everyone's streaming video.
Wait, shit, that's probably why it doesn't want to work, because it's a holiday.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, that explains more why it's not working. Everyone's on the internet.
I was more
Home internet instead of work internet.
No one works on holiday.
What?
Difficulty gray. So
Right.
remind me what I'm rolling for, because I think I
You're-
missed that.
You're coming into Bespin, you're calling in. So, it's going to be average difficulty, but 2 reds and a setback.
Oh, lovely.
Because you have your wonderful thing, but there is an issue with it.
They're giving a lot of scrutiny to this, and 2, there's a few inconsistencies.
We didn't exactly pre-book officially, so...
Hello?
Hello?
Yep, that looks good.
Okay, for some reason I thought I'd lost it again.
No, I was yawning quietly. Didn't?
Did we ever name this ship?
Yes,
Oh,
we called
the
it
overkill.
in the end. Yeah.
Because of how we got it.
Harpoonery.
There were these pirates. They wanted to steal the ship before we took off the first time.
We disagreed violently.
There was a short argument.
They lost.
We had to reload.
Yeah, true enough.
Alright.
Okay, that's weird.
What?
Apparently, we have, according to our make and model thing in the starship, we have the 720 light freighter. According to the hull type class, we have TYG 4210.
I think the top one's probably wrong. I think it's the 4210, isn't it?
Which is the one with the 3 engines on the back that's kind of knife-shaped.
1 second, Googling images. Yeah, it's the 4210.
That's weird. What's the 720 then?
I don't know.
It's the one we didn't buy.
Probably me
I'm
at
sure
some
the
point.
comments,
Yep.
the comments will tell us, I'm sure, later.
Oh yeah,
Once we've made the wrong
you
choice.
did this back then. So, okay.
Oh,
Did
that's
we?
the turtle-looking one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, the ones with the engines in the front.
Honestly, at this point, I'll take your word for it. I've completely forgotten.
Anyway, this is Best in Control. Best in Control. Please transmit your booking authorization, landing authorization.
Best in control, overkill, sending now.
Okay. Yep, we have you. You're cleared for cargo delivery. Please proceed to Docking Bay 12, where we will have a customer's visual look over your stuff.
Is the very obvious tracker something that customs would take offense at?
Well,
Not
no,
if it's
because
an
they
Imperial
did
base.
that. Also, they didn't just leave it out in the open, you know?
It's sitting in the mess hall with a big sign that says "Do not touch Imperial property."
Yeah, it's the
Our
Coke
excuse is
dispenser.
we're on Imperial business, and they want to make sure we stay on it.
I just assume that it's just been disguised as a Pepsi dispenser because clearly nobody in the Empire drinks anything but Coke, so they figure anybody else won't touch it because it's labeled as Pepsi.
I like Pepsi.
Don't drink the tracking device. It's a sign. It's not the real thing.
There's a
What
good
if I-
reason why it says Imperial tracking device and do not touch.
Then
Yes.
where did I get this Pepsi from?
He's actually holding a thermal detonator.
Oh God!
You don't even
Hey,
have
free
any
thermal
of
detonator.
those.
It's like a puppy running up to you with a stick that's actually a hand grenade.
No! Put that down, boy. But yes, okay, fine. We Oh God. Presumably, we can go into Docking Bay 12 just fine.
Yep. There'll be a couple of cars that kind of come alongside you. Keep track on you.
Make
We
sure
might
we
just want
stay
to.
in our lane.
Yeah. Might just want to also tell the passengers that they're going to have to disembark once the cargo's done first, just as a matter of protocol. I'm sure they'll understand, but, we don't want to...
Did we actually have cargo?
We don't have any cargo.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
was that the sound of the
Flying.
penny?
Yeah, wait, so... That's a really good point. Why
That's
don't
what
they
the
just-
issue with the tag was.
Yeah.
They thought we had cargo.
You may well have a cargo
Oh.
manifest, not a passenger manifest.
Shit.
But wait, these people could be cargo.
Well, can
fair,
we
they-
check
they
the
are-
manifest and see what it says we are meant to have? Does it specify?
Humper, the only way they'd be
We-
technically cargo if they were slaves.
We told
Yeah.
them 8 times we're a passenger run,
But wait, no.
but they say it says cargo on our hull.
Wait. But
Wait,
the thing
what?
is that they can still be cargo because they're in boxes.
Tumper?
They're
Fucking
fish.
galaxy brain up in this bitch.
Tumper?
Therefore, they are being transported in cargo boxes.
Tumper, go and look at the pretty flowers.
Since when do we have flowers?
I just need him to stop talking for 5 seconds, okay? I need to try and think about what we're going to do about this. Okay. Presumably, we can at least check the manifest and see what we're supposed to be delivering. Or does it just say generic cargo?
It's probably encoded.
But seeing as we wrote it, does that not mean we have the code? I mean,
Well,
wasn't
that's
this
the
what we...
thing, though. Bane would have just ripped it off of some other traffic. He doesn't actually know what the code means. Otherwise, he would have caught.
Oh.
Call a slicer.
It's... Okay. What do we actually have on board? We could try and pretend that something else we have on board is the cargo. I'm just trying to have.
We
could
didn't
pretend
pick
it's
up the cargo that was going to, what was it? Was it Sump? Was it Rune?
Well, we did pick up that gem convoy, but it would be a bit bad practice if we suddenly didn't deliver it.
Oh no, we delivered the gem convoy already. That was going up to space.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
sorry.
we almost got shot.
There was some other completely
guys.
legitimate cargo that we were hoping to transship from Bespin to wherever it was going, so we didn't have to go there ourselves.
I have an idea.
Oh God, go on.
So these people we have on our cargo hold are fish, right? We could just say we're taking them to the exotic sushi restaurant.
Oh hell no!
No.
I am not serving sentient sushi.
But we don't
They're
serve
paying
sentient
customers.
sushi.
Episode title.
Thank you, but no. I am.
We do have this large pile of blaster rifles.
Actually, wait. I'm. This is a bit desperate, but maybe he's actually onto something. The fish people don't know about what's on our manifest, right? Is there a way of, say, closing the windows on their boxes so it just looks like they're boxes? Because what we could do is just plate over the windows temporarily, claim their art pieces, and then let them out near a museum. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this.
I mean, the trouble is they're going to have to go through, I assume immigration or something to get in here.
I thought they were
No,
Tourists, yeah.
think, my friend, this is why you claim them as exotic meal products,
No.
so that no one will be confused about them being.
Jumper.
Yes.
No. We are dropping the sentient food plan. We have dropped it before. We shall drop it again.
That's a good way to find yourselves flying through an atmosphere.
Without any form of protection whatsoever.
And where there isn't a ground to
Without style.
Yes.
There's a ground. It just happens to be solidified gas from all the pressure above.
Yeah, but long before you hit that, you're going to hit the liquid stuff.
Yes.
And long before you hit that, you're going to be crushed to...
Yes.
Why are we talking biology here? The space stuff here?
Yeah, it's distracting ourselves from
Go
imminent
sit
death.
in your corner.
Ouch. Okay. The blaster rifles might be a bit of a push.
Considering this is usually where blaster rifles go out from.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a push to try and claim we're importing them for something.
Plus, they crack down on weapons dealing a hell of a hard time after, literally everything we did.
Wait.
Okay, we just came from Dola, which is an Imperial station, right?
Yes.
No, we came from Northwayne.
Oh, sorry, yes, we did.
Right.
Yeah.
Could we conceivably... Right, well, that makes it more difficult. Could we conceivably be trying to pick up cargo and claim they got it wrong? Bureaucracy. They refuse to...
We could try that. I mean, I do...
If it turns out that that's a problem.
Look, if you want to say anything, just say it. I'm the one who wrote the manifest, and they'll just think you're idiots for having a Gamoran do it.
Yeah, but then they arrest you and we'd have to pay bail, which is probably more money than we'll ever make, because I imagine Cargo City will look down very poorly on that sort of... And an absolute push... I meant Cloud City, sorry. We're transporting cargo and we're going to Cloud City. My brain suddenly went to transporting Cloud and going to Cargo City.
This is why I like the Gamorrean legal system better. They would just have me go a trial by combat, and those are easy to work your way out of.
Thank you. That's very informative. As an absolute last thing, how much... We bought up food and fuel on Northwayne, didn't we?
Yeah.
We could always try and blag it that we were here to sell off some excess food and fuel supplies. Which isn't great, I know, but it would at least get us past the cargo manifest problem. And if we have to sell off a few days' worth of food and fuel, so be it.
We can always just claim the price is wrong.
I'd rather not run the risk of doubling down on one probably punishable by death lie with a second one. The
I
first
mean, we
one is
could
going to be
always just
troublesome
try
enough.
and bribe the god.
Also very true, actually. How much money do we have again? Because there's a communal
15,000.
kitty pool. 15,000, okay. Bribery is an option. I presume, by the way, we're just discussing this on the way in. We haven't actually landed yet.
Oh yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
shoot.
we're still being very cagey about the fact that they have guns pointed at us, but this is us going in.
Okay, good. I honestly think we should go with the food and fuel option and then back it up with the bribery if we have to, because that way it's the closest possible thing to the truth we can do without inventing some spiel about doing shenanigans with, the fish people. Which just seems a point of failure too many. We can always let the fish people off once the customs people have gone, and then we get paid for the passenger transport separately at least. I mean, how hard can it be to smuggle 4 fish people through a spaceport? Don't answer that, Greg.
Well, they
I
are
mean,
for...
strictly, all they told us to do was get them to Bespin. We can just kick them off, take our pay, and say they're on.
They are there are fish people in giant aquariums.
Not the most subtle.
No, it's a very fair point. But equally, Bane does have a fair point. We were paid for transport, not getting them through customs.
That would cost quite a bit extra.
Well, precisely. Okay, well, how do we want to go about this then? We've had a few ideas.
Well, one roll at a time, essentially.
That does seem to be how most of our great plans go, don't they? Okay.
That's great plans.
Yeah, and then we forget about them, do something completely different.
Oh yeah.
It has been a couple of days. Well, weeks. All right.
Since the last game.
Okay, so
All right,
let's
you're going with that one then?
I think we're going to have to go with the whole, food and fuel bluff, and then drop the fish people off.
This is what happened. The next thing we know, they're going to actually bring up the fact that these fish people here are actual delicacies on this planet.
Hey, that is a different thing entirely. If they were dumb enough to come to Cloud City when their people are considered a delicacy, then that's not our problem.
Well, they are fish.
Look, I have protagonist-centered morality, okay?
I do. I have a pretty good sense. I'm not actually advocating selling them for food. I was just using it as a cover story.
Good. I'm really glad you've clarified.
What monster do you think I am? Last time I checked, I'm not a robot.
Calculon! You're literally Calculon!
No, I'm Thumper.
You were Calculon!
He got better?
Ish.
Potentially?
Anyway, should we fucking land?
I just got this wonderful image of us, like, Thumper suddenly pulls this mask off. Yes, it was I was Coquelin all along.
That I used to give you amnesia.
Look, Calculon is is very dead, and he'll remain dead.
And there was great rejoicing.
Even though I still wish I could have made that fucking Skull Fortress set out of the Rebel base.
And there was much aesthetic rejoicing.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Sorry. No. I was gonna. You better get that through because I was going to suggest we land. So
I was going to say that the Rebel aesthetic would have been very well improved with a big weepy with Skull Fortress with volcano eyes.
Wait a second, Gray. Is this before or after we abandoned Hoth?
Probably about the same time. It's probably
So basically, what you're saying is there's a lot of traffic in the area.
Probably, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, you sound like you want a breakthrough.
That was. I was actually just curious if Hoth had been abandoned.
Fair enough. In which case, I think we better just brace ourselves and get into landing and go with the all right. Oh god. Right.
Alright, so you come in, you land, it all goes swimmingly.
Could also, but last thing, we could also claim that the fish are crew members. They're the engineers.
See, the issue is then we still don't have cargo.
Clearly, the cargo is the fish's life pods, life support system, and
Yeah.
they mislabeled it when they were packing.
Fish food.
When they checked us at the last board.
It actually works.
I mean, it's obvious. Standard bureaucratic inefficiency.
Or, they just didn't realize there were people in them.
It would be even better if we could blame it on aliens somehow, since, this is an Imperial port and they hate all Xenos.
Aliens.
But we're all aliens.
But the thing is that the fish had their it was nighttime for the fish, and they had their tanks turned off, and they were sleeping.
They had the lights off, so they were sleeping.
Yes, sleeping inside their little bubble gum chest.
You hate us right now, don't you, Gray?
I'm just trying to process all this.
Yeah, so are we.
He's given us an unknown situation where there's the potential of doom, so of course we're scurrying around like madmen trying to find a way out of this possible doom, when it turns out the actual problem is something completely different.
Yep. Target fixation.
Well, not much I can do about that, is there?
Nope.
So we land. What happens?
Well, I'm going to start getting food and fuel boxes ready to offload, because that's what we're doing, apparently.
And suddenly Vespin catches fire.
No.
The whole of Bespin.
Yeah.
Dang it, Solo.
You had one job!
No, Solo's dead by now.
Yeah, Solo's voluntarily dead.
Actually, it does... Oh, wait, no, because Jabba had it, didn't he? I was gonna say, does Lando have the Falcon back?
He might, if Jabba's willing to sell.
No, that's the thing. Jabba had it when he died.
Ah,
Yeah, Jabba took it back as
right.
collateral, that's the word I'm looking for.
I think at that point it's less collateral and more straight up payment.
Yeah. Anyway. So,
Anyway.
you land. And of course, the first person to meet you is the customs official. He looks bored.
Perfect.
Yep.
Is a customs official ever not bored?
Yes, when he knows you're hiding something. Because he
Yes.
just found it.
Yeah, there's probably quite a few times when customs officials aren't bored. When Hammer Team's been on base and everyone's kind of on fire.
Everything's just a little bit...
Generally, custom officials and you guys have not ended very well.
Was this our Team Hammer or a different Team Hammer?
How many Team Hammers are there?
2,
Well-
technically?
Is there also a Team Tongs?
That may be our new designation.
I think we agreed that our counterparts were Team Anvil.
Ah,
Yeah. And then somewhere in the middle is Team Sheet Metal, which is getting fucked over by both sides.
That's the enemy.
That's the enemy.
Fair enough.
Team Ample are the poor sods who have to go in and clean up every time. Either that or they're a group of extremely efficient guys who just get the job done with no collateral damage.
They're the guys who do the actual work while we're off screwing things up.
anyway, we arrive. There's a little guy. There's a dude. I'm sure either Bane is coming down the thing with his little hologram going.
Yeah, he's gonna be directing y'all to start pulling boxes out. For
Sure.
inspection, of course.
That's fine. I will get to boxing, or unboxing, reboxing.
No unboxing videos.
Leave it all in the boxes for them to open. That way they don't think we've tampered.
Good point. Just provide them with the boxes. Got it. We will provide boxes, not metal boxes.
Thumper will look like amiable but dumb help. He's
Look
really
fine.
good at it.
I think you mean amicable?
Well, bit of A, bit of B, said Bessie. Alright.
Alright, so the customs official wanders in. Alright, can I see your manifest, please?
Yeah, give me a second. Pull it up. I will do so, of course. I don't have it. I'm gonna roll computers for
You're gonna fake a manifest?
Well, here's the thing. We have the permission that says we are going to be selling cargo, right? But we don't actually have the manifest saying what cargo. So I guess what Bane's doing is saying we're making a manifest that says we're selling food and fuel?
Do we know the manifest says we're selling cargo? Or are we just assuming that?
Well, I mean,
No.
at this point, I'm pretty sure we've figured it out because they did say to land for inspection of cargo.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't they do that anyway to make sure we're not smuggling anything, whether we've got cargo or not?
No, but the fact remains that we were trying to originally grab a passenger manifest and then they said cargo. So that's what we've been discussing in character this entire time. It's like, oh shit, we got the wrong manifest. So that's what I assume Bane's been doing, just twiddling the numbers
So
slightly.
really, I don't even need to fake it. I just need to throw it together real quick, like.
Yeah, you're not. This is
Which is why I'm rolling, I guess, because
Completely accurate cargo manifest. It's just we just wrote it.
Tokens.
Hi, sir. My name's Thumper.
What's the difficulty to throw this together ASA fucking P, Gray?
Oh, it's going to be at least 3, probably with an upgrade, because
I'm spinning down the engines very slowly, by the way.
yeah,
We're already halfway down the ramp.
Ow.
Okay, I'm prepared to leave you to die.
he's typing like a maniac at the moment.
Or he's basically printing like a maniac right now. You can hear the inkjet going in his internal servers.
Oh god, Clippy is just going insane. Hi there, looks like you're doing 50,000 things at once. Would you like a new keyboard?
You seem to be trying to forge your official documents. Would you like help with that?
Why, yes, Clippy, yes, I would.
There's just 20,000 Clippies just overlapping in a hellish cacophony.
What's the collective noun for paper
none
clips?
of you have to deal
You
with
know-
because I'm doing all this internal.
It would be great that one day, Gray, if we were playing a Mutants and Mastermind game, that we would be dealing with a fucking a evil AI that is actually just Microsoft Clippy.
Nice.
Apparently, there is actually a collective noun for paperclips, which is an attachment of paperclips. So you have an attachment of Clippies firing at the moment.
Oh, by the way, sorry about this being short notice. We sort of picked up some passengers on the way out. Didn't have time to update our,
That might be a problem. You do know that passengers are tightly controlled here? I mean, what's their reason for visit?
vacation, as far as I can tell.
Vacation. Cloud City? I mean,
Well,
does
we were
the boss...
told tourism.
Cloud
Sorry,
City is actually a tourist destination.
Who says?
Do what?
Who says it's a tourist destination?
Yeah, who says? Whose timeline?
Oh.
Shit, did they change that in this one?
I don't know. Did we fuck up Cloud City somehow secondhand in the original games?
Because as far as I know, it's always been sort of a tourist trappy, lots of high-end.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm thinking it's like high end. You know, they don't want just anybody wandering in.
You should probably mention that they're rich.
That would probably
Look,
help.
I didn't ask questions. They just gave me money and told me to get them here. I assumed they were the ones who had to keep it on the up and up.
Alright, it's not... Okay, so roll me deception on that one. Probably have a couple of boost die.
I'm going to give you some loom.
What's Loom do for me?
Give you 2 things.
One day he's going to say that
To
wrong.
advantage, not to.
Oh yeah, no. One day he's going to say lube, but it's going to be bad.
Loom.
Difficulty on that in Grey.
Red and 2 purples.
Ray,
Yeah,
just, Ray just
points.
wants it to spare.
Have you had the
chomping
boost
at the
dice?
bit to throw us in jail?
Boost
How
die
boost-
from what, Grey?
Well, basically, you've got the travel documents. It's a convincing story.
That was what the 2 I had.
No, that was for Loom.
That's the loom, wasn't it?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Loom is not boost dice. Loom is advantages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He
Oh.
just straight up added advantages instead
Okay,
of
so
boost
yeah,
die.
it's fine then.
How many advantages does Loom give?
1 per rank of my
Enough
own.
to get rid of those threats.
Yeah, every train thing of coercion I have gives 1 advantage to and when I'm assisting in a thing.
Look, the way I see it, I'm the one getting them here. Anything past the gate is their problem, alright? I just want to get paid, get the hell out of here.
We're just some business. We're just normal, shit, off-adding businessmen.
If you have a problem with the arrangement, you can take it up with them, but can I get paid first, please?
Alright. Look. It's going to have to take a little while to clear, business and all that. So, we'll go for the rest of your cargo and then put that out at the end.
Okay, that's fine. We've got the cargo we plan to bring here as well. Can go through it.
Is that a Nerf burger nearby? I'm real hungry, like.
A what?
A Nerf burger hut?
It's a delicacy where he comes from. It's not a common thing. It's a him thing. He's quite new.
He's never been outside his sector in
It's
his
not
life.
not a franchise over here.
No, Thumper. No. I'm sorry, but no.
Oh. Unfortunate, like.
And Thumper's world just collapses in on itself.
And he was so looking forward to that Nerf burger.
I'm never having a...
I want a double Nerfer with fries.
Yeah, but what kind of fries? Are they like grease fries, where they're just potato flavored, but it's actually just solidified grease?
No, the curly ones. The curly greasies.
Curly grease flies.
Look!
I know Gazer with this.
No, I'm just... yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
You okay there, Cementus?
Oh, peachy. Sorry.
It's one of those days.
It's one of those days. There's probably too much sugar in our systems.
Chocolate coma.
Doesn't help anyone who's watching this 3 months down the line.
No, true enough. If you're watching this from the future, come back and tell us what great ideas we have. We're high on sugar.
Let this be a warning to everyone. Don't play elf games when you have chocolate.
Chocolate, or you've done too much work in a day. My brain stopped firing for that.
Or both.
Yeah.
As apparently is common.
Yeah. I spend all week looking forward to this game, and then I get there, I'm too tired to concentrate.
You know the feeling.
You're too tired
Anyway.
to concentrate, the rest of us are too hype.
I may be tired myself as well. Anyway,
making it.
let us
Okay,
continue.
so
What
yes,
is-
he wants to go for your cargo manifest.
Which I have quite skillfully created.
Yep. And so, it's a rather a small cargo.
Yeah, we're
Startup.
running kinda slim these days.
I'm surprised you even got some manifest for this.
Well,
Well, we
you
didn't
know
wanna
how
come here without a
security is
manifest.
here these days.
Yeah, no, I'm just more that I'm surprised they even granted you one. It's not really worth. I mean, it's almost like you've emptied out your ship's fridge. And don't try to say you're going to sell it. Weird.
That would be ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my necessities to check out. Who am I to question the ones above, right? So, let's go deal with your less than truthful guest, shall we?
These
We'll go wake them up.
Because you did get too threatened, Matt. Which I'm turning into, he's going to...
that two threat actually got nullified by
Loom.
yeah.
Okay.
Remember, Loom gives 2 advantages, not 2 boost die.
Thank God for that.
For Loom is truly powerful.
Just
like the idea.
acknowledge that there is a Gamorrean there.
Why have the effect on the Loom of Fate?
No, that's exalted. That's the other setting.
Oh.
Stay on target.
Stay on target.
Thank you. With sorry, I'll try that sentence again. With the threat removed then because of the looming, presumably the deception has gone as planned and he's going to be able to handle the passengers without any further incident?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds realistic.
Good work, Loom.
So yeah, he'll kind of
marvelous.
get them and they'll start protesting, but he won't be listening. He's heard it all before, People trying to get onto Cloud City without the proper paperwork. Poor people. Gotta be careful of those poor people.
No, these may be some very, very affluent fishmen. They're just affluent in different currencies that don't work out due to the exchange rates.
Yeah, the arse of the trout market fell out last month and the fishman currency just went down the tank.
They've got several trillion Zanzibar dollars.
Are you saying that these people make their money by selling off their own unborn children?
No, I'm saying they had Bitcoin and they're the last people to realize it's a terrible idea.
Oh.
Topical.
Actually, Bitcoin was still pretty up there. But anyway.
I know.
Good luck selling it.
Yeah. Good luck selling it and good luck keeping it anyway because, people don't tend to leave it.
Yeah. Didn't one of the biggest guys die off with massively encrypted things that
Yes.
a huge amount of Bitcoin is now lost forever?
Yes, because he
that and all the exchanges have shut down and just run with the money.
Mm-hmm.
That has a tendency to happen. Anyway. Topical.
Yep.
Topical.
So, you are now free.
So we have actually then officially basically landed.
You have landed fast. Yeah.
We don't. We're looking for a giant looking golden Rangor, right?
We knew that it was being held.
Giant?
Well, it was a large statue.
It's a golden statue. You're assuming it's not going to be tiny.
I was under the assumption that it was a statuette.
So, would this mean that knowing our luck, is it going to be in a casino somewhere?
I seem to remember we knew that Lando had it.
Does Lando have a casino?
Yes.
Lando has all the
He has
casinos.
5.
Lando literally owns this planet.
So there is a casino. So if we get in a fight in a casino, would that be a casino royale?
No
You
one
make
answers
me
him.
sad.
No, but if you get a casino with cheese, would that be a casino royale?
You fuck! I was trying to desperately think of how to word that joke.
Well, I added the cheese, so now it's a casino royale.
Ugh.
Now I'm hungrier.
You're welcome.
In real life.
Yes, in real life.
I'm debating going AFK to grab a sandwich myself. Let us press on.
Yep. Anyway. So, you've landed on Bespin, Monty Bespin. Yep. You're in the more industrial sector. But it's still not terrible.
We're in the sector which basically sucks up cloud juice for to make exotic bits out of. Or where does the exotic mining happen?
Wherever it
What do you
damn well
mean, the
places.
actual? Yeah.
The actual like stuff that happens here.
It's the spear-shaped thing on the bottom of Cloud City. Soaks
That's
up the
where-
gases, compresses them, does science.
Yeah.
Does sci-fi science.
Okay.
I assume then that, well, there's got to be some form of entertainment district. I can only assume that the casinos will be there, and if Lando, this guy, Calrissian, if he wants to display something like this, it'll be in his casinos or his outward bits. So I think we need to just find our way to whatever the entertainment segment of the station is.
I mean, could we not do an image match? Can we not get on the local net and do an image match search for this kind of thing? Say, have our resident probe droid?
We don't have a probe droid. We
We
should
have an
get a
astromech.
probe droid.
We
Where
should
do you
have a
find,
program.
where do you find probe droids?
Usually
Well,
on Hoth.
usually in salvage yards.
Yeah.
Does a probe droid do it again?
Probe droids are the ones that showed up at the start of Star Wars 5 and Han shot at them a few times.
Oh, I thought it was I thought there was when I meant droid probe, but yeah.
Oh.
Okay, a Viper probe droid, 13700.
It's not too expensive.
Rarity 7 restricted.
I mean, we're not getting one, but they're not very expensive.
Viper probe droid?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
things that showed up and told what's actually there's a few of those on a nearby planet
Yeah.
at this point now.
If we wanted to, we could just go grab one. I mean, come on.
Thing
Just
is,
do
we'd
a
have to
second-hand
know
one.
That would be completely meta knowledge, and we have no interest in them anyway.
Well, there is that, yes.
Yeah, you just happen to know where the rebel base is.
And we could be following wreckage patterns.
Anyway, so yes, you're in the industrial section. Apart from that, the city doesn't seem too bad. Kind of fit in that. You remember the films? Yeah, the bit with the Ugnaughts in, so it's kind of a bit dirtier. It's a bit grimier, but not too bad overall.
Ah.
Honestly, if we're not under desperate time pressure, we could at least actually spend a couple of days in somewhere nice for a change.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to a bar. I'm going to ask with Streetwise, does anyone know where they can find a big goldy rancor at?
I sincerely hope you're being somewhat more tactful than that.
He just has an interest in artwork.
See,
that's all,
I have
you know?
this brother who really loves rancors, and he knew I would be around here on Vespin, and he knows there's a big goldy rancor here, and if I sent him a picture of it, he would be so jelly.
You know, the worst part is he passed that, so I can't actually make fun of him for it.
Yes, you can.
Rancor? Hmm. Well, it sounds like the kind of thing that Lando would have. You know, he's always talking about all this weird stuff he's picked up.
Really though?
Yeah, he's some sort of collector.
Got a collection of these things? Does he display this at all? I mean, people pick these things up and they want to be a big showman about it.
Not sure, probably. Yeah.
Just point me in a direction. Can you point me in a direction?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I doubt that he has a private museum that's so, obviously signposted. Having said that, at
The
least
thing
it's-
about private museums is they're private.
Yeah.
Getting the introduction sounds like the kind of thing you'd need, I don't know, a lot of money for.
yeah, which we just don't have. I'm willing
None
to
of us
bet
have
you all-
gambling, right?
I think not Zeb. Not Late's character does.
You can use deception for gambling. Mostly for cheating.
Yeah,
that's skullduggery.
Can I use coercion for gambling?
No, that's not really gambling, is it? That's just threatening people.
I mean,
Two beats an ace. I'm a Gamorrean. It's funny when Gamorreans play cards at 2 beats an ace.
Let me tell you about Gamorrean poker. Give me your money, I don't poke you with it.
I thought that was the one with beers.
Oh, that was actually quite funny. While Tupper's doing that, I'm just going to jump onto the, presumably Cloud City is big enough where it has its own holo networks.
Yeah.
The entertainment district must have some sort of touristy official site. I'm going to go through and see what it sort of mentions in terms of, say...
You're basically just looking for the park directory.
Pretty much, yes. Because presumably if... It won't find it if it is private, but if it's been publicly displayed at any point, there might be an old historical record.
Yeah.
What would that even be, I suppose? Computers?
That would be computers, yeah.
Nah. Right, what difficulty would that be then, Gray?
Probably only average, to be honest.
Just trawling the site to see if there's...
You're just trawling the internet.
I went on the internet last week and I found this. Oh, okay.
Hey, look, it's a complete 3D scan of the thing.
Yep.
Who'd have thunk it?
I learned a lot of useless garbage about the history of Bespin, but I also found that statue that we're looking for.
He knows everything about the history of Bespin now.
So much so you take some strain.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was suggesting you take some memory overflow damage as this processors just go too much information.
Don't forget your extra from the environment.
You basically hear from...
We're not on the ship.
It's only when we're on the ship.
Yeah.
No, we're on Cloud City. We're mooching.
You basically get the data equivalent of the old man reciting old information in a very slow voice about stuff you can't leave.
Oh, God.
Just the style at the time.
Yeah.
It's actually the administrative computer.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, no, it's Lobot.
Oh, no, it would be Lobot. Yeah, you've got the Lobot's art tour. This statue weighs this much kilograms and is shaped like a giant. Well, you know.
Oh, poor Lobot.
He does actually talk in Rebels, I think.
I'm trying to remember if he does, actually.
Is that just him complaining about the terrible name?
Listed.
Yeah. I don't think he's actually fully mute, is he? He just doesn't talk in the film.
Yeah.
We hooked up to a
as I
computer. Why
recall,
would
he
you need
just
to talk?
doesn't like talking to people. He much prefers, like, droids and computers. And
Sounds wise to me.
Right. Anyway. So yes, you find out that the Golden Rancor was actually displayed here.
Was
displayed here? Okay.
Yeah. It was a while ago, though. A few years.
Did we find out what happened to it? Oh, sorry. Did we find out what happened to it afterwards? Did it say, like, where it's been taken to since?
No, it's just returned to the private collection.
Okay, so at least we know now it's definitely in the private collection, so it won't just be somewhere in a museum, it will definitely be hidden away where Lando really wants to keep an eye on it. Right.
Sorry.
Okay. I need an out-of-character refresher. I know there was meant to be that somewhere on the Golden Rancor was it a code that would be leading us to the next location?
It was supposed to have the kind of like the vertices, the coordinates. That's the word I was looking for. That's a really weird jump, isn't it? Vertices.
Yeah, bloody hell, that would be. Let me just
plot vertices with coordinates.
Yeah, I can see where my brain was going. I just kind of a bit boggled it went there.
Guys, let me just plug in my vertices and cross over the Grand Meridian.
Yeah.
All right, so presumably we couldn't try and blag the triumph was we got a photo that let us see.
No.
Desperate hope.
Shame.
No, I'm
the
not going to let you
gold-
bypass the entire game.
So the Golden Rancor is inside a personal collection, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Lando's
A personal collection that can I say I got the vague location of from the Triumph.
Yeah.
Not like where it is
So-
or like what the layout is or anything, just the general sector of the city.
Can I spend a light side token to acquire, say, a want ad for, say, thugs for a small short term posting in, say, Evelando, Calrissian? Like,
Lando owns the planet. I don't think he's going to be putting out classified.
I mean, he could be. Who knows?
No, you'd have someone
No.
to do that.
Yeah, what I'm
I
saying
mean,
is
we
he
could
doesn't
just-
need to. He can just tell people, "Hey, you're working for me now."
I mean, would this basically turn into a shadow run where we just have to kick down the door and run through it, and then get off planet or
We
upstage?
are nowhere near competent enough for Shadowrun.
Yeah, our mohawks are not nearly pink enough.
Also true.
Nope.
But did you just check your mohawk?
Yes?
Yeah. Wait, why would how would a Rhodian have a mohawk?
I'm not a Rhodian.
Oh,
Also, have you not-
Racist!
I'm a Trandoshan.
how would a Trandoshan have a mohawk?
Now that's an excellent question.
They do some
Trophy?
do have fins
Yeah, there's
or
guy,
like crests or
this
something.
guy in Resistance who's got like facial finnage.
Mofins doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
Mohawk. All right, so we need to get either invited into or break into Lando's place, into his treasure room, and you know what? Let's on the local crime net. Let's go to our favorite CD bar franchise.
Does favorite
This
CD bar
place might be too
franchise-
high class for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, have they got an outpost here?
No, they probably
Well,
do. It's
that's
just
the thing, though. It's got a lower class because it has a lower deck.
Ah, true.
Point.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just gonna
alright.
be full. It's just gonna be full of Ugnaughts instead of our usual.
And a
It's-
slightly nicer class of lower class than the lower class we've been used to on the lower end of the lower class scale.
Look, it's just
Pretty much, yeah.
it's actually probably more like a tourist CD bar where it's just it's upper class. It's where the upper class want to come down and gawp at the lower class and feel like they're lower class toughs, but while still being comfortably upper class.
So it's White Safari.
Yes.
Pretty much. All right, in that case, let's crack on the industrial / lower class bit. See if we can't find the outpost of said
CD bar franchise.
CD bar franchise.
All right,
Is it
so-
literally called the CD bar franchise, or do we actually call it
It's
something
just
It's
now.
called the Wretched Hive.
Wretched
That's it.
Hive, yeah.
Well, if you look closely, it says Wretched Hive TM.
Great place.
'Cause it's,
Or-
it wasn't a franchise to begin with, but it's kind of they've been expanding quite heavily recently.
Well, hives do have population explosions.
Yeah, queens keep moving on. Anyway, so yeah, you will find the local Wretched Hive or equivalent. Because there's probably you'll always be able to find something similar.
And we need to see if what the local underground cover would be or color would be. So can I spend a light side point? Use my streetwise for underworld for an underworld version of knowledge local. What's going on? Great, using talk the talk.
Yeah.
And the difficulty would be?
Probably easy.
Easy, you say?
Yeah. It's not going to be too hard for you to figure out what's going on.
Well, you say that, but this is us.
And...
Impossible? Simplistic. Easy stuff? Oops.
Yep.
Oops.
Oops, what did I just set fire to?
Well, no, he only failed. He didn't despair.
Great.
That's an advantage, so yeah. I think the crooks around here are a bit more tight-lipped. You know, looking around, going, those guys aren't here from here. Got a couple of advantages though. You'll probably hear a name.
A name?
Yeah. You hear a couple of people talking about Gruntle's men.
Disgruntle or Degruntle?
Just Gruntle.
Just Gruntle.
I think Discard was making a joke there, Gray.
Yeah, I was just completely ignoring it.
Ouch.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm used to it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's inquire more about this disgruntled. Sorry.
Disgruntled.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the joke. I thought his first name was Dis, and so his name was Disgruntled.
No, his name is actually Gruntle.
Oh, got it. Right. Makes significantly more sense.
Yeah, that's about it. So you're gonna that'll be a streetwise check. Average difficulty, but have an upgrade.
So, dink, doink. Right, that look right?
Yeah, that's good.
He hates us.
You just get
Good.
stonewalled every time you ask about
Great.
Gruntle. I mean, you know you're on the right track. I mean, I will say you do know you're on the right track because
I don't know why people don't want to talk to me about Gruntle.
But you do know that every time you ask a question about the guy, people just shut up and move on.
It could be that there's another Grimorian and people think Grimorians look alike that is asking about Gruntle. Or something. I mean, it could just be a mistaken identity here or something. I have no idea what the fuck I'm failing this hard.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm assuming Underworld would work for this.
Yeah, Underworld's what we're after.
Oh, right, because he has the thing. Difficulty was...
Average with an upgrade. Just from asking too many questions.
I'm gonna go ahead and... Can I use those advantages?
Yes, you can use those advantages, that's fine.
Because I've been paying attention to what they've been shutting up about, so I know what to not ask.
Yeah, that works for me.
Well, guess who just decided to come visit?
Oh boy.
But yeah, you're asking questions and, basically like, oh, I know Gruntle, just wait here. Just go over in that booth, just wait over that booth and someone will come see you.
Okay. With that kind of invitation, maybe not all of us should go into the booth, some of us should wait outside the booth.
I'm just here to get drunk.
I was assuming that some of us were going to go over there and then the rest of us were going to stay in the bar and sort of make sure they've
Keep an
got
eye,
weapons trained.
Yeah, I'm sticking at the bar then. I'm not going to be any help socially, I'm afraid, so I'd better be a better shot.
Oh, hey, look who's about to show up, actually.
Oh, thank God.
Guy who can talk to people.
The face!
Just in time.
The good old what's going on, guys moment.
Ouch, Taryn, ouch. Sorry, that's a joke for people you can't see at home. Our face hopefully will be joining us.
Okay, no, There it goes. Taryn cleaned it up. Good time.
Yeah,
This is
pretty much.
showing we shouldn't be talking to people.
They let Thumper talk, and this illustrates exactly why
That's
Late
the
switched
thing, though.
characters.
Thumper didn't screw up.
I screwed up.
Oh my god, yeah, well, quite. If it wasn't
Well-
for that despair, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Well, that 12, and I was genuinely hoping it was gonna be.
Well, to be fair, you did find who you're after.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
not
just
quite
he
right.
doesn't want the attention.
Hey, late.
Hello. So
Hello, Late.
So
what
late.
the hell did you all do?
Just let
I
you know,
fucked up.
we did not sell our passengers off as sushi. We totally did not do that.
That's what you opened with.
To be fair, that's the best thing that's happened so far.
We got them off the ship and got paid.
The worst thing is, that's the only part of that that's true.
Yeah. Okay, long story short, we got to Cloud City. There was a slight cock-up because we discovered that Grey used the disadvantage to make it so we had a cargo manifest rather than the passenger manifest. We
Oh
managed to
yeah,
block
by
it.
the way, we're missing some rations and fuel now.
Yeah,
We haven't technically sold them yet.
but we're going to have to actually not get busted on the way out, presumably.
Yeah.
Because they're going to kind of notice. So perhaps actually that's something we need to put a peg in and say, we do this. God knows we're going to have spare nights planning for the heist to sell it off. But yeah, having did that, we got to Cloud City. We're now in a bar in the Wretched Hive trying to find out about a man named Gruntle. And Bane has failed forward with panache. Because this Gruntle is about to come by for a personal
Yeah,
visit.
as it turns out, you don't find Gruntle. Gruntle finds you, and he ain't happy about it.
And his first name is not Dis.
And he left.
Yep, we
Goodbye,
just
lad.
scared the face off. Fuck.
The face can elect to be here, and he can elect. Oh, he's,
Okay, thank God he's back.
it was beautiful when you just vanished.
So
That was very timely.
I lost all sound there for a little bit. That's why.
Ah,
Oh,
So-
we thought you were
Okay,
sick.
so
you didn't hear. You didn't.
I can't. To reiterate, there we go. We're on Cloud City. We started kind of late because Easter and all. We managed to touch down and not get arrested immediately, though our passengers maybe did after they paid us, of course. We're down some fuel and food because we had to use that as a cover for why we're here. Now we're looking for the Rancor. We heard about a guy who might know something. The issue is when I went to see if I could talk to him, I rolled a despair.
And we're being told he's coming along shortly.
Just go wait in that booth.
Yeah. So the current plan is that some of us are going to remain at the bar on Overwatch while the talkie types go to the booth.
Okay.
On a positive note, we did not sell off our passengers as exotic sushi products.
That was never a plan.
That was
That
only ever a
was
plan to you,
something-
Tumper.
Yeah, that
I know,
that
but
was just-
I wanted him. I was hoping to have him cold open with that.
That was established like 5 minutes. Anyway.
I know, but I didn't think he heard it or not.
Oh, right. Cool.
I heard you.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, there we go. But yeah, so let's just check. I'm assuming that because Bane did the talking, he's going to have to go in the booth. So it's going to be him and Dak, and the three of us probably going to be scattered about the bar waiting for something to go right or wrong.
All right. So
That sounds good? Question mark? I don't like it when people are very silent to my plans. I don't know if that means they're very good or very bad or both.
great.
Seems workable.
We always have a problem with talking
Wait,
to
are
people,
you
so I
sure
try
you're
to be
good to
quiet.
play? You're sounding a bit.
I'm tired due to a lot of things on my side. Too many to get into, and also it's not appropriate to talk about over recording. So
Fair enough. Sorry, man.
not a problem. So sound investments, I should be getting 300. Would I get that now or bank it for later?
Yeah, you can say you. Actually, we can use that to. You've been selling off the food.
Ah,
Okay.
good. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. 2 birds, 1 stone.
That works.
Well, I've been selling out the food, and it's my money now.
Well,
Whatever. It's everybody's money at some point. All right. So here I've come to save the day.
please save the day.
SOS.
Oh.
SOS.
If
Oh,
we
and
get
I've-
into another bar fight, I'm blaming you.
And
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
I've now picked up the talent greased palms, so I can spend money in order to upgrade social checks.
I was going
That'll
to
come
say,
in handy.
Nice.
I was going to say, whoa. We don't want to hear what you do in your spare time. But that was a joke.
Thank you.
Discard,
very
I think
much.
it was better when you didn't say that.
Okay.
Anyway, how fucked are we, Gray?
Alright, so. Right.
Completely derailed it just by having one person join the tournament.
Yes, it's amazing.
Normal.
You can really tell it's a holiday.
Oh, God. And we're out of practice as well. So, yes, you'll be in the corner of the bar. You know, standard wretched hive setup. Because, yeah, apparently they build them to plan.
Prefabs.
You gotta keep it traditional.
Yeah, everyone expects the wretched hive experience.
Mhm.
Yeah, apparently they're cloning Johnny Cash anyway.
Except, it's instead of authentic caked on rust on the floor and everything else like that, it's sprayed on.
Well,
Place just doesn't smell right.
It's so unlikely to give you tetanus just by nicking it by accident.
Licking it by accident.
Nicking it by accident.
Ah, nicking it. Right.
I heard licking as well.
Very important difference.
Then we cleared that up.
Whatever you do not lick it for hours.
Do not lick the
Yeah.
floor.
Hey.
I don't know. Tell me how many drinks first. Anyway,
So, you're in your booth, which we'll call it this big one at the top, shall we? Well, actually, no, Bane's already got himself a booth, that's fine. Yep. Anyone else joining him?
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Dax,
Next, yeah.
because Dax the one that can talk.
I'm at the bar.
Thumper is up too because they're doing open mic night for comedy routines.
Oh, no.
I've got a table. I'm expanding my black market contacts.
And let me see one more thing. I want to check something real fast. 'Cause where is it? There we go. So, it's going poorly up on the stage.
No, it's not going poorly. It's just no one's sure if they're supposed to laugh yet or not.
You've kind of wandered into what seems like the longest setup of a joke. You actually think you've made like 4 or 5 jokes already, but everyone's waiting for the punchline. I think it's going to be good, but they're not quite sure when.
I think it's going to be really good. Some people are taking notes, but it keeps going.
Yeah.
And on, and on, and
The
on.
payoff,
and
the
on.
payoff better be pretty good. That's what they're thinking.
If
All
it's a
right.
story this long, the payoff has to be fucking amazing.
And then you
Surprise.
said, "The aristocrats." Anyway, continuing on.
Yep. So, the door will swish open, as Star Wars doors tend to do, and a bunch of Ugnaughts will kind of wander in. And, yeah, I'm not going to make you roll, you'll kind of like, you're waiting for trouble. And you kind of spot these guys are trouble. They're all carrying, like, blaster pistols, but kind of semi-concealed, because this is Yeah, because I'm assuming Bespin, even in the lower areas, will not be open carry for heavy weapons. So, blaster pistols, I think, will be fine. Anything above a blaster pistol, good.
They're also probably just not expecting to need much more than that.
Yeah, but I'm also saying for yourselves.
Does anyone need a blaster pistol? I'll throw it to you in the combat.
You know what they can't.
Mine's built in, so I'm good.
I've got a blaster pistol.
They can't regulate these guns. Thumpaflexes.
Actually, wait, is it a blaster pistol or is it a light blaster pistol?
Mine is light.
Mine's light too. Never mind. Carry on.
Alright, so
Alright, well,
the Ugnaughts will kind of like set themselves up, spend a bit of time around, and then kind of once they've got all the exits covered, they'll one of them will kind of wander in towards the centre of the room. And kind of like up to the booth and just kind of sit down and kind of slap his blaster pistol on the front. So
I'm aiming squarely at his crotch under the table.
I'd be upset if you weren't. So you're looking for the boss then?
Dak, that's your cue. Wait, you're muted.
Yeah, I know I'm muted. Okay, evidently we are, yes. I don't really have a lot of context here. That's why I'm like, okay.
Basically, we're looking for the boss. Just go with.
We're trying. We're
Yep, we're looking for
found,
the boss.
Yeah.
Okay. So the boss kind of gets a bit worried when like strangers turn up looking for him.
Well, we certainly don't mean him any. We don't mean him any trouble.
Yeah, but he just kind of made sure that, and we've come down here just to make sure that there's no trouble, and everybody knows exactly what's going on and who should be paying who. So, what's your reason for visiting?
What is he? Bane, we should have probably talked about this. He should have probably talked about this ahead of time. Not saying this in character, but
I guess
what would have been our cover? Or are we just gonna say we're here? We're here to talk about the Golden Rancor. like how blunt and direct are we gonna get? Or are we trying to lie our asses off?
It would probably be a good idea to not name it directly.
I'm significantly better at lying my ass off, so.
Yeah, I mean, well, that just becomes the question. What do we want to do?
Honestly, you could just be like, you could actually have this conversation in character and again have a bit of thing against both of you, one off each other, about this whole thing. And just around like you're trying to get information about how to get into Lando's vault to get to the Golden Rancor.
Or we could just say we want to get into Lando's vault and not explain why.
Wait, isn't Lando the boss, or is this like some other person?
This guy is here on behalf of an Ugnaught, probably.
Yeah. Local crime boss.
Ah.
Yeah, the local crime boss who we want to talk to because he might know.
See, this would have been useful to know.
Sorry, I forgot you came in after all that. I thought you were here when that went.
No, like I literally was like, "Hey, should I bother showing up?" And everybody's like, "Yes, please." All right then. Yeah. So if we're saying that, that's probably we say under hushed voices. We're looking to break into Lando's vault. We think the boss, your boss, would be interested in such a thing.
And also be capable of giving us an in.
Yeah. He'd be both interested in having such a thing and interested in sharing spoils without having to risk certain things. Risk his own assets.
Right. So, probably best you kind of negotiation.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me look real quick to see what the various challenges are, because it's negotiation. It kind of depends as to what it is. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure negotiation is an opposed roll.
Yeah, it's a opposed negotiation. If I'm trying to charm, well, yeah. I mean, at this point, it's almost like a business deal.
Yeah.
So negotiation is opposed by negotiation or cool, because it depends on whether or not it's like we're actually negotiating, or if they're going like, this is a really good deal, should I bite or not?
So what's his cool then, or I guess his
I mean, I
negotiate?
think it's up to them to decide whether or
I
not
was
it's
asking Ray, so
yeah.
Probably going to be relatively good. Yeah, he's going to have sent a good lieutenant. So put 2 reds and a purple. That seems about right.
Okay.
Oh no, we bet the grand of this guy's type.
Give me a moment to pull that back up. Let me see what that is like. Sorry, I'm looking up the talents full text. So before making a social interactions check, so I'm going to spend a maneuver to go for the greased palm. So I'm gonna up. So that's 50 credits.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Paying
will
respects.
deduct that, and I get 1 upgrade. So boom, and we have that. Screw it. This would probably be good too. So I'll spend a point. All right. Yep, worth it.
yeah, they want in. They've been trying to crack this
Yeah.
thing for years.
Yeah, I'm assuming if you're a local crime boss or something like this, you want to be the major crime boss or something like this. And with that, you see his little eyes light up, and he kind of like flicks open a comm link and starts grunting into it, gesturing wildly.
Yeah, so I just grease the wheels a little bit by showing that I'm not, that we're just trying to, get we appreciate all of this, and here, have a little bit of money, and
No, it's you're showing your respect. To the
You gave him a deposit for the heist.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Just showing how we're serious.
We're putting money where our mouth is.
Yep. So there would be a short interlude as he obviously chatters to his boss quite heavily and going, yeah, the boss is more than happy to meet you. So
excellent.
we just have to take your weapons.
I will very quickly hide mine back in its panel.
I mean, I'll surrender my light blaster pistol, because somebody has to surrender a weapon, because nobody's going to believe that we don't have them.
All I got are these guns.
Oh my god.
he says on stage for the 3rd time. Those doesn't get a laugh.
Wait. And flex.
I love how we have the world's most threatening comedy going on the stage.
And flex.
There's just credit bills flying around everywhere.
Oh, right. He's walked onto the wrong stage. All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I'll turn over my blaster pistol.
That explains why he was talking into a pole for 5 minutes.
I want a receipt.
Yep.
Yup.
There's a couple of women at the front who are getting a little bit annoyed at this point. Not what they pay for. The manager will hear.
That's what they've got.
I still appreciate the flex, though.
But yeah, they're just hoping he's about to get going. Alright, so, yeah. There'll be a little bit of confusion as Thumper gets off the stage. As there are lots of people who are expecting something to actually happen at some point.
They just don't understand Gamorrean humor.
They don't
It was
understand
postmodernist comedy.
Yes, there we go.
The joke is that there is no joke.
The joke is they're still looking for a joke, where life itself is a true joke.
Wow. That's gone from postmodern to just fucking Nietzsche comedy, but okay, sure.
That's kind of hilarious idea of Nietzsche comedy.
You sure we're not traveling into Zen, the joke of no joke?
Oh, God. Not Half-Life Zen, please. That level was bullshit. Presumably it's only the weapons of Dak, Lank, and Bane they're checking at this point, is it?
I think they're going to be checking
Anybody
everyone
who's
who's
coming
gonna be
along
coming.
with
Anyone- yeah,
to meet
so
the boss.
That's what, okay. That's what I want to check out. In which case,
I want a
will
receipt.
come again.
I want a receipt. I'm turning over my weapon. I want a receipt. I'm getting this one back.
Does
Okay.
does the tower shield count as a weapon?
You can hurt people with it.
Well,
He's a Gamorrean.
main reason why I left it back on the ship.
He could hurt people with a toothpick.
It's true. I will hand over my blaster pistol too.
Alright. So, they will load you up and take you forward. Blindfold you, of course. Spin you around a few times, just for fun.
Yeah, that's got no dodgy.
To be honest, Class City is one of those places where you could probably find yourself around fairly easily. So they're just having fun now. And
Naturally.
yeah, and then they will kind of take you through, and the smell will probably tell you where you're going. You know, there's that kind of burnt metal smell is pretty easy to
We're
know.
going through a foundry.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take a foundry over the sewer system, so...
Cloud City doesn't have a sewer system, and it all just goes into the atmosphere.
Point.
Yeah.
So that's the secret of their blaster gas.
It's an ecosystem, you know? Ecosystem, it goes down, comes back off, gets sold.
You can't explain that. Alright, presumably we get to this foundry without trouble, because we're not going to resist.
Yeah. And they'll kind of drop you off in front of a well-dressed Ugnaught on a chair, probably stroking some sort of small creature, doing his best Godfather impression.
Is it the thing from Captain Marvel, like the cat that isn't?
I'm seeing that. So
How familiar does he look?
Familiar, did you say? Yeah, it could be.
Don't know. You thinking chit chat?
Yeah. Trying to remember who it was we'd talked to before.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
chit chat.
there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chit-chat. Yeah, it's his long-lost brother who happened to be on Cloud City.
I'm not spending a light side token for that.
No.
Fine.
Besides which, if that was the case, clearly his name would be Chat Chit. Well, we shall all be very impressed with this cat thing.
Yeah, cat creature-ish thing. You know, so, you're the newcomers with big aspirations, then.
Yep.
Look. That's the plan.
Knocking over Lando Calrissian's vault on his home territory. You know? That'd be the type of thing that would really set him back in his local power. You know? Think big, go in. Of course, if some other things would disappear, yeah, we could find some uses for them.
Yeah, you've got to make a bit of money somehow, I suppose, haven't you?
So, yeah, the vault is going to be a bit of a hard target.
What do you know about it?
He's just kind of waiting for like some sort of response at that point.
Yeah, I say we figured we just figured the locals might have a bit more knowledge about the affair, because it could be that there's some special thing that if only we had this, we could knock it over.
Well, see, no one's ever really been able to get close to it. When he kind of came in, he knocked a load out. The whole upper stories got turned into his own personal penthouse, and of course he had this vault installed, which is kind of he's always talking about all this amazing stuff. Have you seen the books he's released?
We hadn't heard of him until about a couple of weeks ago, so no.
Oh, see. In his youth, he was this big time, gambler, smuggler, and, basically spent the most of his time seemingly doing, self-aggrandizement, propaganda, stuff like that. And he wrote loads of books about his exploits, and no one's sure how much is true, how much he's made up. See, half the people in them are dead now.
So it's hard to confirm anything actually being real other than his own statement.
Yeah, stupid stuff like doing the castle run in 12 parsecs.
Oh god.
I would want to do the castle run again.
That sounds like the kind of thing an idiot would say when he's trying to show off to a farm boy.
Well, it's not that the farm boy would know any better, would it? So.
But no, apparently, and some giant monster in a black hole. Couple stuff.
So out of character, so he's more or less saying all of the stuff that Han has said and or done, and passing it off as his own, or he's actually done it in this universe because Han is.
Well, that was all 10 years ago, and he was on the ship.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, if Han's dead, who's gonna say he wasn't piloting?
Very true.
So, yeah, all we know is he seems to have quite a lot of stuff up there. It's almost top floor. It's the floor below his penthouse. Apparently, his vault, and he does occasionally bring stuff out for, sells some stuff, brings in new stuff. He's always collecting more mementos, and he's only got so much room. So, if what you're looking for a golden rancor, that's a bit of a weird thing.
Well, you see,
we didn't say. Oh, did we specifically mention that? I thought we were just saying we're just gonna try and knock it over.
Well,
I think you did say, yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Well, you see,
damn it.
my brother's having a wedding soon, and he's a big Rancor aficionado.
So I was thinking, what was the best kind of wedding gift I could get him? And so I thought, I heard this big golden rancor is on Vespin somewhere.
Keep in mind that if you're bullshitting like that, you will have to make a check to try and lie.
Yep. So deception check. Free reds.
Oh, I can't.
Can I
couldn't.
cut him off?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Can we have someone intercept that?
Intercept that and come up with a better lie.
I mean, that's what I'm personally here for.
Look, just ignore him. We don't know why he's like that. We're just trying to knock something over that'll make him a bit mad. Send a bit of a message that he's not as powerful as he thinks.
Also, it's valuable. Bah! Oh, okay, that's you. Never mind.
Yeah,
Can I do a loom to give him some advantages?
You give some advantages. Okay, so you've got some sort of like personal vendetta? Tell me more.
Not really personal, just, well, we don't like his attitude.
Okay. So, the main issues, as I can see them, are getting access to the top floor, getting access to the vault, which is apparently DNA coded. Because of course it is.
Of course it is.
And then kind of getting all this stuff out without him noticing. Although if you have to have a specific object or two, it might not be too bad.
Out of character, would it be wise to mention that we've at least got up? Ah, no, sorry, I'm thinking of something that was planet specific. We don't have it anymore. No mind, scratch. I thought.
I was about to say, well, is this a facility where he runs his own, like his penthouse house? Is this like connected to a gambling arena or something like that? Like, are we going to Oceans?
He's the planetary administrator. He's probably getting hooked up to all sorts of shit.
Yeah. So,
I mean, OSHA's leveling it all would be basically the point of this entire casino thing.
That is what we're doing here.
more or less. Yeah, so if we can say, I mean, we'll have to, this will take a bit of setup, but I mean, we certainly could.
It's gonna take legwork for years. Luckily, most of those years have already been done.
I was gonna say, I mean, if it's DNA locked, I mean, that can be sorted.
We just need to get some DNA.
Worst case scenario, we have a ship and the place probably has windows.
Just go full smash and grab.
I don't think it's that kind of vault, though.
Like, I mean, if it or to the extent that it is that kind of vault, it probably has ship grade armor, and it's going to destroy whatever's inside. Like, it's probably in the center of the building, and if you're doing that much crap, I mean, Cloud City does have its own fighter squadron force, defense force. So
Well, it has cloud cars anyway.
They're better armed than we are.
Yeah.
That's a sad realization.
Yeah, we're in a junker. We're not in any kind of fighting vehicle.
Okay, new plan. We steal a Star Destroyer and steal the top of Cloud City.
God.
No.
The whole top of it.
No.
That's like end of the campaign. We're just doing this for fun now level.
Yeah. Right now, we're still desperately scrapping together enough money to survive. Let's not jump straight to Star Destroyer. Star Borrower, maybe. That's a total ship class the Imperials would use, right? You know.
I don't think Star Trek, Star Wars, Star Borrower.
How about Star Pest? Sorry, that was supposed to be Star Pester, but my brain clearly just gave up halfway through the word and told me to copy.
I almost suggested Starfinder, but then I remember.
that is a thing.
Yeah, we're running down a similar path there.
Anyway,
Okay,
that's
so
about all we're going to get in for this week.
Yeah.
that's fair. Sorry, folks, we did start significantly late. Yeah.
We started late. It's a holiday. Fuck you all.
Hey.
At least
Special
you
Easter edition.
At least you set
Yeah.
yourself down a path now. You've picked what you're going to do. You're going to rob Lando Calrissian blind.
Yep.
And to be fair, we actually managed to do most of the getting onto Cloud City stuff without too many disasters and without too many pitfalls to kill us all in the near future.
The only disaster was that we nearly got shot because we decided that blunt force was the best way to get around to meeting a crime.
Blood force, social trauma.
And then Lake
Kinda
came
worked.
in and just healed that right up, so...
True. Cheers for the save on that, by the way. We desperately needed it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
well.
one thing you can't do, and there's
Alright, normal 10 XP.
Hooray!
awesome.
And yeah, should hopefully see everyone next week.
I'm taking
We've
a
said
wrench.
that
Should
before.
be around.
Yeah, no, I can't see anything interfering with the weekend, so it'll actually be weeks.
Sweet. Okay. I should be back to normal again.
Yeah.
Um,
Right, see you
I
then.
think the